Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday morning. My name is Liz, and I'm here today to do both an unboxing and an quick little inspirational Thursday demo with you guys. I'm super excited. I know there's a long weekend coming up, and I'm really happy to be back with everybody. So, hooray! I'm going to do a quick little demo for Inspirational Thursday first. So those of you joining for that, I'm going to get it done and out of the way, clear my desk space, and then I have room to showcase all of the fun new things that have shown up in the past week since Scrap Fest. So, without any further ado, I will be demonstrating some solar spray from Simon Hurley. So this is what solar spray looks like in the bottle. Now I happen to have 3 colors here, and I did create a category for Inspirational Thursday if you're interested in learning more about these. So I have Royal Flush, Cross My Heart, and Overheated. And essentially what these do is create like a really magical sort of shimmer shine effect. You can marble with them. You can do some really fun sort of spray look. So here's what it looks like in the bottle. So it's very like pearlized, if I had to describe it, but they all look like similar colors in the bottle. But when you use them on cardstock, specifically black cardstock, you really get some magical effects. And they do work on white cardstock as well. So I'm going to start off with some white cardstock, and we're going to make a cute little card. And I'll just share what I've learned in the process of playing with these. So like I said, there are a few different ways you can use them. I'm just keeping it kind of basic for the purposes of today. But this is a new stamp set that we just got this week. I will be sharing it later in unboxing. This is also from Simon Hurley. I've been waiting for this to come in. It's called Whimsical Florals. I couldn't wait to get my little hands on this. So it's actually one stamp, and then these pieces come out, these little flower pieces. So you can stamp them separately. You could just use this on its own and put like a little sentiment inside. So really cool, versatile stamp here. Then I'm just using my Hampton Arts stamping platform, and I'm just going to tack my paper down, and then let's get to stamping. So first things first, just going to open up my platform, and we're going to start inking. So I am using the Simon Hurley dye-based ink pads. This particular one is this like lovely green. It's called Overzealous. So I'm just going to make my leaves sort of this green color, and I'm using my platform in case I don't like how it stamps the first time. I can go back and add more ink, and I might incorporate a blue as well. So we'll see what I feel like this morning. I'm just winging it. So here we go. So far so good. I think I want to add a little bit more green, and then I think I am going to go in with some blue as well. So just bear with me as I heavy breathe into the microphone and stamp it one more time in the green. Awesome. That's better. Okay, so now it's gotten most of the areas I wanted to cover, and then I'm going to go in with my Clear Skies, which is this sort of lovely blue, and I'm just going to kind of focus on sort of the inside of the leaves, just so it's like a blue that like turns to green, if that makes any sense. I'll show you when it comes off. So yeah, really subtle, but here's what we're working with now. So next I'm going to take the flowers, and I'm going to figure out where each of these belong. I think you belong over here, do you not? I got to figure out where one of these goes, or else we can't move on. Okay, we're going to stamp this flower next. So I am going to remove the leaves They've done a great job. And now I'm going to ink up this flower. And I kind of feel like making this one blue today. Don't ask me why. Okay, so I'm just going to ink up this flower in a blue. Move this magnet over. Wonderful. This blue is called Clear Skies. It's very pretty. And just to add some interest, I'm going to go in with this lovely pink color as well. Sort of a DIY purple. This one is called Prom Queen. So I'm just making a fun color flower because why not? There we go. That's kind of cool. So now, before I peel this stamp off, I'm just going to line up the other flower so we can do it in a different color. And for this flower, I'm thinking of just doing purple. So I have Triple Berry in the Simon Hurley ink pad. Let's give that a shot. See what it looks like. It's like a nice dark purple. Sort of a purple burgundy, if you will. So there we go. Our flowers are officially on there. We got some nice leaf action. Now I'm just going to set this off to the side along with my inks and my stamp because I have limited space I'm working with. Okay, so now is where the actual magic is going to happen. So here we have our stamped image, and next I'm just going to take, I think maybe 2 colors of Solar Spray. I'm going to work with the Royal Flush and the Cross My Heart. So this one is essentially like a purple shimmer, and then this one is going to be more of a pink style shimmer. And I'm just going to hold it back up here and spray willy-nilly onto my page. Now I can go back later and stamp a sentiment down at the bottom. But when I hold it up to the camera, I mean, it's wet right now. But I'm hoping in the right light, you can kind of see how that shimmer is going to dry on there and really pick it up. And I did learn the hard way. I was trying to do some cool things last night with it. If you don't use Simon Hurley ink, it might bleed. I think I used, I want to say Distress ink, and it did sort of like start leaking everywhere. But you can really see when it dries, like the really pretty shimmer that you get. Good morning, Joanne, Trish. Yeah, so really pretty shimmer on the white. Very subtle, and this is just from like a couple spritzes. So here we have a finished version where I went ahead and I blinged it up. But yeah, you can really sort of get a sense of how pretty this looks. Very subtle, but just adds a little extra touch to a project. So big fan of the shimmer spray on white. My next magic trick is even cooler. So here I'm just going to take my sleeve, wipe off my glass mat, and then I'm going to put down some black cardstock because I have to show you guys how amazing this stuff looks on the black cardstock as well. And then I have this really pretty stencil. I forget what it's called. Oh, I don't. I have my package here. So this is from Woodware Stamps or Woodware Crafts. This one is the Teardrop Mandala stencil. Really pretty. So, bear with me. Alright. And I'm just going to tape down the edge here using removable tape. Because I really want it to, I don't want any gaps where I'm going to be spraying. I want this to be sort of tacked down as best as I can. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Okay. So next I'm going to be using the Overheated up in this corner, maybe the pink somewhere in the middle, and then shift over to the purple. This is so magical. So here, just a couple spritzes of my orangey one. Couple more spritzes of some pink, and then a little bit of purple to tie it all in. Now before I remove my stencil for this one, I'm going to use my heat gun. So, just so it'll dry instead of us waiting, I'm going to add a little bit more pink, I guess. Oop, a little more orange. Okay, now heat gun. Apologies for the noise. I hate using this on camera, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So it doesn't look like much yet. But bear with me. Takes a minute to dry. And it feels like a while. Are you guys excited in the comments for Easter? Sharon says, grr. Oh, good morning. Sorry, good morning, ladies. Hello, Sharon. Thank you for joining. Okay. So it's starting to get dry enough that I think I'm gonna move things around to show you on camera what this looks like. Take my magnets off and my stencil, and here we have, I mean it's still wet in some places, but this gorgeous card panel that you can again tack a sentiment on and decorate accordingly. But you can see like the subtle purple, the pink, and then a little bit of orange here in the corner. So this is the solar spray on black cardstock. And again, I just wanted to create one ahead of time so I could really showcase how beautiful it is when it dries. And then I tacked a little sentiment on here as well. So beautiful stencil, beautiful solar spray. That concludes my demo portion of today's video, my Inspirational Thursday portion. But don't discourage, because there's lots more to share with you guys that's going to make you feel so inspired for the weekend. We have so many wonderful new arrivals and collections here. You are drying it on the stencils too. How hard will it be to clean off the stencil when dried? Very good question. Thank you, Denise. It wipes off so easily. So I can show that on camera. Here's my stencil. It's got the spray. So I'm just going to use a baby wipe. And I need to clear off my desk space anyway for unboxing. So I'm happy to demo. So here I'm just going to wipe this off first. And now take off my tape from the stencil. So yeah, you can kind of see it on camera. There are some droplets and whatnot. But with the baby wipe, I'm going to leave one part sort of uncleaned. Hopefully this translates. So it's like all clear except for this area that I left to show you. And again, just wiping it completely clean. No issues. It's great. So there we have it. That's my demo portion of the video. And again, just clears off my workspace beautifully with the baby wipe as well. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to move everything over so I can make room for all of the new goodies I'm looking forward to going through with you guys. Okay. I have a big box to share. And it's probably scattered randomly. But that's okay. We'll get through it together. So I'm going to start off with this chunk here. We do have some new arrivals and returning favorites from Alt New. This is the large blending brush. We also have a smaller version of this and then mini sort of stick versions as well. Here's what it looks like in the package. I guess I shouldn't have taped that down. I could have opened it to share with you guys, but this is phenomenal for covering large surface areas if you're making backgrounds and blending colors together. It's my absolute go-to. So large blending brushes are back in stock. All of the blending brushes are back in stock from Alt New. If you want to learn more about them or snag some, go to the website, classac.ca, click on Shop, New Arrivals, and the month of April. We have this lovely embossing folder. This is a 3D embossing folder from Alt New, so it has different levels of dimension for this guy. And then we also brought in some daisy tiles, which I think is new. This is a geometric 3D embossing folder. Then we have Alt New, Ways to Thank You. I am obsessed with these embossing folders because not only can you emboss them, but you can actually cut out the different sentiments and pop them on anything. So for example, you could emboss this and then cut out thanks a bunch, thank you sweet friend, and they almost look like, what are those, like a label maker sort of style. Then we'll save him. From Alt New, we have the foil leaf background stencil. This is really fun and would look great with solar spray or different pastes and gels and all kinds of different mediums as well. And this really cool stencil too snuck in from All in Create. This one is called Nebula Nexus. Really cool. You get some cracks and all kinds of intricate little elements to it that are really fun. Here's what it looks like in the package, and that's what it's going to look like stenciled. Okay. Then we have 3D toppers. So we have some little chicks, again, just in time for Easter. These are called Easter chicks. And we have butterfly branches. If you've never used the 3D toppers, they're so much fun. You just take Pop Dots and layer up the 3 different layers for each piece, and it becomes sort of a decoupage or raised embellishment, if you will. Up next from All in Create, we have the Time Worn Leaves back in stock. I love this one. It's gorgeous, like rich fall colors, but then there are also some really nice spins on the colors as well, some sort of rainbow touches. And also from Studio Light, we have these sentiments. Luxury Paper Elements, Quotylicious. So yeah, full of all kinds of little things. It says, greater the storm, bigger the rainbow. Pick up your paintbrush and color your world. Listen to your heart, it will whisper the way. Find extraordinary joy in the ordinary things. So really inspiring and fun. And if you don't need a long one, you can always cut them to like fit your vibe. You could use them on ATC cards, for example. I'm going to set these over here. In time for Earth Day, my friends, from Hero Arts, we have Earth Safe Iridescent Glitter. So I hope you can see it on camera. It is absolutely gorgeous, very fine, delicate glitter. And it is earth safe, which means it contains no metals, no pigments, no dyes, anything like that. It's just like pure glitter for the fun of it, which I love. I'm a big glitter person to begin with, so if it's earth safe, that makes me an even bigger fan. We have this collection from Paper Rose. This is called Tropical Christmas. So if you're planning on doing a holiday Christmas or dreaming of a sandy Christmas, you can get started on that already. It is from Paper Rose. It is a really cool collection featuring things like toucans and Santa Claus surfing. Lots of palm trees instead of your evergreen trees. Look at these delightful Christmas sundaes. Ice cream cones. Okay, but wait, there's more. For my next pile, I have some hot foil plates from Spellbinders. This one is I'm obsessed with. All of my favorite things: pizza, coffee, cake, you. This one is also hilarious. This one says, buy me craft supplies and call me pretty. This one is just lovely. It says, little card, big hello. And then this one is also great. It's a giant thank you. We have Hero Greetings. This one is all about kindness. It says, sending you love and kindness, a bit of kindness to brighten your day. Kindness enclosed, sending hugs. Thank you for your kindness. And then there's this sort of seal and some envelopes and some little hearts, which are so much fun to decorate envelopes and insides as well. We have this cute little die from Simon Hurley. This one is called Up, Up, and Away, and you can customize your children, hair color, faces, all kinds of things with this die. And then there's also the little kite that they can fly. So really fun set here from Simon Hurley and Spellbinders. This is a new embossing folder. It is called Field Notes. I am utterly obsessed with this one. So it's all the different elements of foliage and botanicals, and great for the upcoming seasons. And then there's this really cute one, again from Simon Hurley. This one is called Flying Kites, and how fun would this be if you like solar spritzed it, for example, and used it for fun summery backgrounds for things. We have this one's called Floral Sprays. It is a set of cutting dies from Spellbinders. And again, you can really customize these flowers to match any vibe. If you're doing a vintage album, you could work with a lot of creams and browns and sort of do your thing that way. Or you could make them bright and bold like they have here on the front. There's no rights or wrongs. This is a Better Press plate and die set from Simon Hurley and Spellbinders. This one is so cute. It coordinates with the kites, the die, and the embossing folder that I shared. Soaring Sentiments. So you blow me away. Flying by to say hi. The sky's the limit. Happy birthday. Let your dreams take flight. So essentially you press your sentiments, and then there's a coordinating die as well to cut them all out, which is wonderful. 10/10. Then there is the Fly a Kite die, which is another part of this collection. Really, really awesome. So you can have 3 different kites. You can cut them out in all kinds of colors and embellish as you see fit. We have this embossing folder from Spellbinders, a Leafy Helix. I think we had it in before, but it's a great one. So it made a comeback. Again, Simon Hurley and Spellbinders. This one is called Sketched Citrus. This is a stamp and die bundle. Let's open this one up for a minute. Alright, so here's the gorgeous sort of sketched fruit stamp, and you could color these to be like peaches, oranges, you can make them lemons, whatever you see fit. And then some of these pieces actually pop out, and that's what this die is for. So you can cut them out, make them 3D, pop them on top, and it would be a lot of fun. Or you could just use them on their own to incorporate in other projects as little ephemera, bits and pieces. Then we have the Flying Kites embossing folder and stencil combo. So here's the embossing folder, and here at the back we have the stencil that you can use to color and customize these wonderful kites as well, using inks to blend them. Okay, up next, I am really, really excited to share this collection. This is new from 49 and Market and Vicky Booten. This is the collection called the Flower Emporium. Here we have the Foundation Essentials binder. We also have this cute little tote, and when you look inside the tote you will find these cute pink enamel dots to use on all of your projects. There we go. So we have an album, a tote, then we take the tote game up a notch and we have an actual bag. So it says Flower Emporium by Vicky Booten and 49 Market. So if you're a big fan of these guys and you want to show your love to the world, this is a beautiful bag to have to do that. Or if you were to make an album or something and you wanted to gift it to a friend, maybe as a birthday present, this would be really cute. Throw the tote in, throw some little extras in the tote for them. What a wonderful gift. Okay, make room. Also, speaking of the Flower Emporium, we have all kinds of wonderful pieces to play around with, starting off with chipboard bits. These are 92 pieces of chipboard embellishments. There are banners, butterflies, little tiny birds, numbers, letters, all kinds of things, sayings as well. Hey, love that smile. Capture moments that count. So here's this piece, absolutely gorgeous. Then we have foiled die cut assortment. So these look like they are foiled, and some of them are printed on acetate, or most of them are. So it's got that sort of like smoky see-through feel to it. Hey sugar, simple life. And again, lots of flowers and some beautiful frames as well. Really fun to play around with. I am like over the moon with this collection. Chipboard basics. So these are more chipboard pieces, but these are a little bit more understated than the first pack. So here you have like little planter labels. You could write like memories or different things on them. So again, some little banner pieces and frames. I love the circles. Amazing and blossoming and so on and so forth. Really, really fun to embellish your albums with. Up next, we have journaling ephemera bits. So these include pieces like tickets and tags and all kinds of things to do your journaling. Journaling best. Meet all your journaling needs. So you have the little tabs as well. This is great if you're just into journaling on its own, but it's also really cute to level up your albums. So really, really fun. Icon ephemera bits here. So this one has 217 die cut pieces, including all kinds of flowers. Again, there are some words. There's like little tea, metal tea tins, and honey as well. So really, really fun collection so far. This next one I am so obsessed with. If you guys are familiar with Vicky Boutin, you're probably familiar with her puffy stickers. So I'm glad 49 and Market incorporated some of these. So they're just scripty fonts, and they say things like, trust your precious heart, dream big, good day, adventures. This week, photograph, laughter, sunshine, remember, and this fun little arrow, and so on and so forth. Then we have the Flower Emporium rub-on transfers. There are 2 different sets to go with this collection, but here's the first set of 3. So again, you get some really cute little bubbles and some words and all kinds of cool rub-ons to just like level up a page. And then you get this sheet in the package as well that you can cut up and use for other things. Love it. We have this set of rub-on transfers. I love this like stitched sort of collage piece, if you will, and then butterflies, flowers, hearts, more little pieces to use. Create love always. What a wonderful day. We have the laser cut elements for this collection. If, again, you're a 49 and Market fan, you know how wonderful these guys are. They just pop out, no fussy cutting required, and the level of detail on these is phenomenal. So, look at these little bows, for instance. I could never fussy cut this as perfectly as it is in the laser cut pieces, and all I have to do is pop it out and stick it on a project. Then we have cardstock stickers, smell the flowers, moments like these, get out and take a walk, coffee and good company. candid moments, a message for you, and then the back is like totally different. This says things like, it's important to document all the memories, some peace and quiet, noted, snapshot, good things, love this, Saturday happenings, weekend together. There is the 6x8 paper collection, which if you have the album, these are perfect. They just fit right into it, and you can embellish and add photos as you see fit. Really pretty designs here as well. Then there is the 12x12 starter pack. So this includes 10 double-sided heavyweight cardstock sheets, one of each design. So if you really love this collection, you might want to consider snagging 2. If you're like me and you don't like picking which side to use. Here we go. Lots of beautiful ones. I am especially obsessed with this sort of color wheel or this torn paper wheel. And again, you're getting all these tags on the back. Just gonna make space again. What a great big collection. Okay. We also have Flower Emporium Staples paper pack. This is just all kinds of vibrant cardstocks that like enhance the aforementioned papers and embellishments. And then we have the 12x12 paper patterns pack. So you can use these two in conjunction with one another. You could use these for card backgrounds, scrapbooking, album making, journaling, the list goes on. So really nice, versatile collection from 49 and Market and Vicky Boutin. And once you see it in person, I think you'll love it even more. So really, really nice collection here. Thank you. Then, before we get into the next 49 and Market collection, we have some Harmony paper pads. This one is the one I grabbed because I've never seen anything like it. This is like an ombre sort of glitter paper. Like, how cool is that? And this is precious metal. So 20 sheets of various styles. You get the ombre glitter. You get this sort of like holographic sort of cardstock as well in 3 different kinds. This one's ombre, then again hollow and like a white hollow, and then just a regular hollow foil. We have lots of handmade flowers just in time for spring and Earth Day. And if you're like me, you know how wonderful these little mini flowers are. They make awesome little extras. From Spellbinders, we have Mirrored Arch Labels Cutting Die. So awesome. So this is a nested die with 16 different levels to it. Imagine like building all 16 up. You would have like a pyramid of them. If you're into coffee and tea, this one is from Studio Light Craft Lab. This is called Accessories Tea. Look at the itty bitty spoon and the tea bag, little sugars and teacups. So stinking cute. Oh. Then we have Flower Shop, these borders. So 3 different borders. This one is stitched, this one's dotted, and this one is plain. Here is the stamp I used earlier from Simon Hurley. This one is called Whimsical Florals. It looks gorgeous just in black or white, but you can also color it like I did earlier. And then this awesome background cling stamp. It's got all kinds of writing. I feel like it tells a story, but I don't have it in me to read it to you guys. And then last but not least, from Spellbinders, they have released these very cool products called Stash Stacks. They come in 3 different sizes. So this one is sort of the small one, but it's great for putting all of your pieces into and keeping them safe. If you attend crops or you want to organize your craft space via theme, for instance, these are wonderful. They stack on top of each other. They take up minimal space. They are made of plastic, so they will protect all of your goodies. And really fun to just like separate projects even. There are, like I said, 3 different sizes. So that's the small. The medium is like this, but I think a little thicker at the side here. And then the large is 12 by 12. So really excited to have those in our presents. Okay. Next collection from 49 at Market. We have this new one. This one is called Rust and Revs 2.0. It is a Dennis Brunton collection. He is a South African designer for 49 at Market, but it's really gorgeous, and we are constantly on the lookout for great things for masculine or featuring things like dirt bikes and cool stuff like that. So here we have epoxy coated stickers. You have the Foundations Essentials binder, which works wonderfully with the 6x8 paper. See if I can find that. So this guy here, the paper just fits right in, and all you have to do is like add photos and embellish. Maybe edge some of them because it looks really great when you edge them. But yeah, here's the 6x6 collection. Beautiful pages to work with. And I think there are 3 of each design, which is wonderful. You don't have to pick and choose with the 6x8. 6x8. Dyer. Okay. Then we have Rust and Revs chipboard words and frames. These say things like unbreakable, adventurous, determined, strong, fearless, chase purpose, strength in silence. And they add a little bit of dimension to a project, which is awesome. We have rub-on transfers, which are always fun to work with and go a long way in embellishing things. This one has 3 different pages to it. There we go. Oh, thank you, Leash. She said, I missed the beginning. I'll have to catch the replay. Thank you. We also repost this on YouTube after, so check that out. This is the die cut elements pieces for Rust and Revs 2.0. We have 81 die cut pieces in this pack. So you see things like phone booths and tires and Jeeps, ATVs, dirt bikes, world's best dad, world's best husband. The best comes after hardest. Unbreakable spirit. Fierce strong. Washi tape. These are so much fun, again, to just level up a page. You can cut them into various sizes, but this one has some like oxidized sort of pieces and some really cool masculine elements to it. And this one you can just cut this sheet and again use to do borders and all kinds of like pockets and things like that as a bonus. Then we have the laser cut elements for this collection. I absolutely need to invest in this with the 2 boys in my life. So this one again has things like trucks and campers, camping things, classic cars, all the fun stuff. And if I flip it over, you can see sort of like the chains and how the detail is just insane on these, and they just pop out. No fussy cutting, and they have like little holes and everything, so your paper will show through. It's fantastic. Rust and Revs 2.0. This is the 12 by 12. Just gonna move all this stuff out of my way. Here we go. So yes, 12 by 12 for this collection. And again, these are gorgeous, really fun colors, very masculine, but also like very cool for like people who are into outdoorsy sort of metal things. This would be fun for steampunk as well, because you see a lot of gears and blueprints and things like that. And then they have the coordinating solids that go along with this collection and really just enhance everything in it. If you can't decide what you want and you love the whole collection, we have a few of these wonderful collection bundles. So they include the 12 by 12 as well as washies, the little epoxy baubles and bubbles, or whatever they call them, transfers, laser cut. So this is a great way to get your project started. And can I just say, like, the detail on this jean is unmatched. I've seen jean paper in my day, but like seeing this one, it looks like I just took a pair of jeans and like tacked it on a piece of chipboard or something. It's so, so good. Um, that's my rant. We have this embossing folder back in stock from Spellbinders. It's called Flower Frenzy. And it's one of our favorites because it's just so versatile. You can use it for wedding, birthday, anniversary, friendship, the list goes on, Easter, all kinds of things. Then we have some ephemera icons from Bella Boulevard, the Let's Scrapbook collection. This one is so cute if you're into, I don't know, making little decorations for your craft room, or if you go to crops, or you have crafty friends and you want to make them things. Those are some of the ephemeras. And last but not least, we have this gorgeous new collection from Photoplay. This one is called Music Notes. Great for all the musicians and band people out there. So you get all of these wonderful music theme pattern pages, as well as some journaling cards and some stickers. It's funny, it says things like music is my sport. I love my choir band orchestra. Do what you love. You can do it. This is my jam. Hope your birthday is a hit. Music speaks to me. Sorry, can't. Music, bye. And then again, we have the coordinating solids for this collection. So you get wine, pine forest, gold rush, and celery. So you can do some really awesome mini albums, cards, journaling, and so on and so forth with that. I think that concludes my tour of new arrivals. I'm sorry we've been a little absent, but I'm happy we're back. Thank you for sticking around for both inspirational as well as unboxing today. And I will see you all hopefully next week for another regular unboxing if anything else comes by Tuesday. Fingers crossed. It is a long weekend, but I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want to learn any more about any new arrivals, go to the website classac.ca and find the new arrivals section. There's lots to see in April as well as March, as well as all of the other months, I'm sure. That's all I have for you guys for now. So take care and have a great weekend. Happy Easter. Bye.